Honey, we need to talk. Hello, Atreus Legacy, and welcome back to another one of my video. In today's video, we're going to do a beginner guide for Aion 2. So, welcome into the world of Aion, and I will tell you what basically you experience now that I finally get to 45 level, and give you a little bit of a guide, a little bit of a guidance of what you're gonna go through. For those that they have not tried the game, that they're willing to try it, or the ones that they will already get decided to try it when it releases on West. Because right now I'm currently playing on Taiwanese server. Because it's like the only way I can play as a European right now, because the game hasn't released on West yet. So when you start in the game, you obviously have to choose a faction. You basically chose a faction before you chose a server. So you first chose a faction, and then you chose a server. The factions are Ilios and Asmodean. Basically, it's kind of the same thing. One is more influential about the Greek architecture, and the other is more influential about the Viking architecture. This is at least my personal opinion. But when you jump into the game, there's the light path and the dark path. Let's put it that way. Nobody's evil or good. It's just a different design. So, but be careful, because they have different role, lore, different quests, and different experience through the game. So it depends on what you like, what your theme is most likely. Just pick based on that. I chose the light path, the Ilios path. So this is where I am. This is gonna be the starting zone of Ilios. So yeah. So you chose obviously your faction, and then you create your character, and then you're jumping into the game, and starting your main quest. So you start by a little small zone, and then you're coming to the bigger one, which is basically where the game starts, which is this one, and you're going through your leveling process. So in your leveling process, I'm gonna literally highlight the most important things, and I'm gonna do in detail videos about other topics in other videos. I'm not gonna stick into each individual topic too much, because I don't want this video to be very chaotic. So you're starting, and you have your main quest and your side quest. So your main quests are indicated by a little yellow button, and the side quests indicate about the green. You should focus on most likely the yellow ones. I'm a slow level person, because I like to explore the history. So it depends on the faction you chose. I'm repeating myself. You're gonna have a different experience when it comes to lore. So you're leveling up your character, and then there is a lot of things unfolding right in front of you. But the ones that I want you to really pay attention as you're leveling up, there is those little kind of like circle kind of things. So you have your seal dungeons, and it's part of the exploration part of the game. So the more you level up, the more you're going through the quest lines, you unlock the obelisks, kibelisks, as they call them in Aion 2. I think obelisk or kibelisk is like those statues that you basically, no matter where you are, you can just literally just teleport by using those scrolls. So you unlock them, those are as you're leveling up. And also you are coming across those little dungeons. Those are the seal dungeons. They give you materials, they give you titles, they give you enchanting materials, they give you divinium crystals, they give you a lot of things, and you need to do them all. As you can see, I haven't done those two, because those two required some kind of a gear, but all the rest you can do it yourself. As you can see, it's 97%. So you need to do them. And then you have the stronghold. Stronghold is another thing as well. As you can see, I've done it all. It's basically the same kind of thing, but it gives you mana stones, it's like an enhancing material, and basically it's like a little mini dungeons. I personally clear every single mob there, because they give you a lot of kina, which is like the in-game currency. So I really suggest you do all those, you guys. So you should concentrate on those two when you're leveling up. Doing your main quests, come here, doing your seal dungeons. Whenever you see any kind of like indicator like this in the map, like, do you see those circles? And you see that like the ticking kind of thing? Is this because I have done them? So you should do that. Also, one thing you should also doing as you're leveling up, and it's really good, is like to gather those collectibles. So those collectibles are some feathers. Those feathers are very important. You take them, you gather them, and you put them into this statue over there. As you can see, can you see the statue? No, you can't see, because I'm zooming on my character. Okay, let's go. So this is the statue. You need to go and put them after, and they give you a lot of things. They give you rewards. I already returned someone. So we have some scrolls for a handing. They give you some skill points for your skills. They give you a lot of things. So, oh, I have even more to give. Amazing. So, lovely. So, so it's really important to gather those feathers. Whenever you find them across your leveling up process, you need to take the chance to pick them up. So, one thing you should also consider as you're leveling up in the game is actually gather odile or any kind of gatherable materials. Those are very important, you guys, because they're increasing your level of profession of gathering, which is this one right here. So it's good to have this one high because later in the game you will have to need to craft your potions, your healing potions, your mana potion, depends on the class you play. And yeah, it's really important to gather them. So after you're done with all this, let me check my list because I have a lot of things. So yeah, obviously I have to mention about the pets. It's also good to mention that. So every mob you're killing in Aion 2, you can basically use it as a pet. And not only that, actually, if you gather a lot, they also give you stats by leveling them up. So those are the pets. There, as you can see, there is endless of them. I haven't even put myself into this yet. So there's so many of them. And you can gather them, and you can also go to Genos Inside, and you can also level up your pets, and they give you more stats, which is something I haven't really worked with a lot, but I know they give you stats for a fact. So you're using those crystals here, and you're leveling up its category of pet you prefer. And I don't know if I really don't know a lot about those things, so I'm not gonna stick that in too much. But yeah, the cool thing about Aion 2 is that you can really use any mob in the game as your mount, which is kind of cool, I think. So as you're leveling up also, you're gonna go do the expeditions. What the expeditions are basically the dungeons. So obviously it depends on the gear level, the item level you have. Right now I do have 1320. So, and I haven't even do anything on my character yet. So you will, as you're leveling up, you will experience those exploration, which is basically the dungeons of Aion 2. They're very enjoyable. You should do them. You should explore them. You're also getting the rewards, obviously, here. So as the game progresses, you're automatically gonna be in this position that you have to go through the dungeons. So what else I need to cover? So in Aion 2, there is also plenty of other ways of getting stats. Of course, the gear, and also there is then the hunting, which is basically in a very casual in all the MMORPGs. So basically, you're going to enhancing, and you're just enhancing your item with the enchanting materials and the kina you have. The kina is the in-game currency. Also, the more you enhancing the item, the better stats you're getting. Like it's literally working as simple as in every other game. Then you have the mana stones, which is basically those little stones here, the lesser mana stones. We basically, when you implement them into your items, they give you random stats. Obviously, the better the brighter the color is, then the more stats they give you based on the stats they give you. They give you stats randomly, so you really have to just keep spamming and consuming kina, and hopefully you'll get a good stat. Let's put an item that I haven't really put any mana stone. Actually, this one, which I just got from the drop ring cave, which I think is cool. I never saw that before. By the way, it's so cool. Let's put some mana stone inside and see how it works. So I don't know the difference between all those, but there is some kind of difference. It's like the superior mana stone and the lesser mana stone, which I have no clue what it is, but let's try this one. It's basically going to give you all these materials, all these things. Let's see. So we got HP, MP, critical hit, accuracy bonus, and that's probably because we use a little bit of superior mana stone. So there is the lesser mana stone. Obviously, this is the same. You're getting those by the dungeons I mentioned before. Those ones here, in case you just guys forget. Those ones, you gather a lot from them. So I think you should keep them, save them for for the future uses. Let's see how my character looks with this one. I have never tried this gear, by the way, because I got this dungeon, I got this expedition, and I got this little chest. So I'm really curious to see how my character will look like with this gear. Let's just, let's go to the closet and let's remove the little skin that I have here, and let's see how she looks like. Oh hell. Oh my goodness me. Oh, hello there. So as you can see, we just together kind of elevate the experience in Aion 2. So yeah, I'm getting... I love this skin. I just love this skin. Look how cool it is. Guys, I love it. I love it. I just love it. Look at this, how gorgeous it looks like. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. So let's also go enhancing this item together. Let's go to the enhancing session here. Oh god, no, it's not here. It's here. Okay, sorry. So let's go. Let's enhancing to see. So as you can see now, we're going to use enhancing materials. We're going to use the Kina, unfortunately, because they're very important. Guys, the Kina as the most important thing in the game. Keep that in mind. Just keep them as your, like, I don't know, your babies in the game. It's like so important. So we gear up. We gear up. I'm going to go through +5. Okay, this is +5. Oh my god. As you can see, we get defense from 304. We get so much defense, 334 to 349. So yes, and it's also say how much you've gone upwards here with the green letters. So you should do that. You're getting a lot of stats. Another way you can get stats from enhancing, and obviously, oh, I forget to mention, I will forget to put some mana stones. Oh no, we did actually. We did put mana stones here. Yeah, we did. So as you can see, I already put mana stones here. So this is good that I have mana stones, and they're all so good stats, and I'm so surprised. I'm like, you're getting random stats from this, and it's so good that I got all these stats. Look at this. It's actually crazy. Look at this. That's crazy. Like, look at this. HP, MP, critical hit, and accuracy bonus. That's crazy. I don't even know if this mana stone specifically gives you like the stats you want. Let's just read the mana stone. It says, can be engraving on a mana stone slot in all weapons and armor to imbue them with stats. The type and value of the stats are determined by chance. So it is still random, because I think this is the same prescription, yeah. But maybe because it's a superior mana stone and it's not lesser mana stone, maybe it has more chance to give you a better stat, but it just doesn't mention it here. I mean, from what I see right now, it might be the case. And I'm gonna also show you how to destruct the item. So let's say we don't need those items because we just, you know, we don't wear them. So we're gonna press this or quick select and press extract. And you're also using Akina, I'm sorry for that as well. Kuna is the in-game currency, just to make it clear. So those are the Kuna and this is the Kina. But we were talking about the gearing level up process. So we're gonna keep talking about that. One thing you're gonna get stronger also is by going to your Pantheon. So let's go to the Pantheon. I want to show you that because people don't really know. So you're getting also stats by using the Pantheon, you guys. So Pantheon is like, as you progress and as you're doing your campaigns in the game, your main quests and your side quests, you're coming to this little, let's call it your home, kind of. So you're pressing this little statue, and as you can see, you can put those things that you're having into all this platform. This platform basically, it's basically you're controlling all those statues. Can you see those statues here around me? So there's a little statue here, there's a little statue here, there is some canvases behind me. All those things you gather by progressing the game, doing quests, doing side quests, main quests, and you're coming here and you place them. For example, if I just remove this one, right? Let's see if I can remove the cancel. You can see the statue right behind me is just disappear, it's just vanished. Look at this. But if I put it back in, there you go. Now I need to press place. There you go. And you can see the statue is, and you also can fly here. Okay, you can see the statue. If you're an Elios, this is how it looks like. If you're in a Asmodean, probably it's gonna be a different statue. I don't know. I think if you're in a Asmodean, there's gonna be a different one. You're getting this by doing the main quest line. And what all those are, obviously, now you're gonna ask me, it's they give you stats. So those are the stats here. They give you illusion, illusion, destiny, life, wisdom, death, space, freedom, justice, and time, which I have no clue what exactly those stats are. And also if you press here, you can see what are the things I've used. I really have not like going in depth with this when it comes to stats, but I know for a fact they give you stats, so you should do them. They're really good and you get them for free, so why not? So let's go. So here how you exit. So I cover the hunting, I cover the mana stones, I cover obviously the level up, the dungeons, the explorations. I need to cover the shards. So do you see this little icon here, the shards? So you also get them a lot by doing the little dungeons that I mentioned before. So what those are, they're basically they're fragments sealed with the power of Splendid Odile. When activate, attacks deal 10% additional damage. So if you want some extra damage, you also can activate this by pressing B in your keyboard. There you go. And there's this little sound coming. So you activate Superior Power Shard and you deactivate it. I think you should activate most likely when you're fighting boss and things like that because they're kind of expensive. So don't waste them like this. And also you can craft them on your own. So if you go to the morph section, which I'm going to cover in another video, by the way, because this whole thing deserves its own video because there's a lot of things going on. But if you go to the morph, I think morph is like this. No, that's not the morph. Oh, it's Alt H. Okay, let's go. Alt H. So this is the morph, and you can also find them in here. I'm sure. Yeah, there you go. So you can craft them by using them, the other power shard, which is something you're getting by quest. And obviously, I think you also can craft those things. It might be a case that you can craft them through the assassin, let me see, the crafting. So I think it might be here. Mace guard materials. Okay, there's materials that go to the blacksmith. Materials, no. I think they're not even like possible to craft. I don't think so. I think you can just purchase them from the. I think you can just purchase them from the general god merchant. Let's see actually, because I'm kind of curious about this. Let's see. I mean, no, yeah, there you go. So you can come and pick them up from the general god merchant for 10 per piece. So if I'm gonna go to the max, it's gonna cost me just like that. So if you run out from power shards, come to any general god merchant and purchase on your own. And this is also gonna increase your damage. What else is gonna increase your damage, you're asking me? Well, the scrolls. Scrolls is very important in this game, you guys. Scrolls are so important. Scrolls are those little kind of things, and you basically have different scrolls for defenses, you have different scrolls for offenses, you have different scrolls for movement speed, combat speed, casting speed, increased movement speed for this, for example, this one. I'm using it as a caster, I'm using this one, increased combat speed, which is basically, I think, it doesn't mention it as in Old Aion, but for me, because I'm a caster, it's casting speed. But for if you play a physical class, if you're playing an assassin, range is going to be attack speed, basically. It doesn't mention it, it says combat speed. Basically, that's what it is. So, then we have the, critical hit. That also can increase your damage. Then we have increased damage boost, which also basically can increase your damage. So there's a lot of different ways. So scrolls, power shard, and handing, all this can increase your stats. And obviously enhancing every single item. I think this one is the most important one to enhancing, is the amulet, you guys, because it gives you raw PvE stats, I think. So I think this is your priority. Like if you want to enhance any item first, I will go for this and the zone, the build. Those two are like, they give you just such a raw stats. I think you should prioritize them before anything else. And basically that's how, I think that's what a beginner needs to know. I don't think a beginner needs to, you know, to go deeper into detail right now. There is much more coming. I will just try to do my best, guys, to make a crafting video, to make an abyss video for like exploring the PvP part of the game. Maybe some video that will do some dungeons, maybe that as well. So and also since we mentioned dungeon, right, let's go to the expeditions. The more you're leveling up, I think I already mentioned before that you're coming here, you're doing these dungeons, and this also mentioned the gear score. But when you reach a specific level of a gear score, then you can come to the conquest, which is like basically the same, but they are 10 times harder. Like they're just harder. They're just too harder, and they also give you a better gear score, obviously, if you manage to get a loot from them. Then there is the Arcana. Arcana is something I haven't invested myself into yet. I will, but for now, this is what I know. I'm not gonna go through things that I don't know, I haven't experienced myself. And when you reach 45 levels as a beginner, there is the whole game unfolding right in front of your eyes. Those are the seasonal kind of things that you can do. You need to do Shugu Festival. It gives you a lot of Abyss Point, which is the currency that you basically consume for PvP. For example, if I go here, if I go to the Abyss, and if I go to the trade shop, then go to the gear, this is exactly where you get all your PvP gear. So if you want to buy a PvP gear, you need this currency, you need Abyss points. So keep that in mind. If you want to have you want to become a PvP player, you need to go a lot into the Abyss, into this 45 level world that there is two factions coming to each other, and there is a lot of PvP going on. If you're not the PvP enjoyer, I wouldn't suggest you to go there. I'm a PvP enjoyer. I love to spend my time in there and, you know, kill some Asmodeans or get killed myself. Most likely this is what's happening, but it doesn't matter. And I'm just, you know, just trying to enjoy the game as best as I can, since right now I cannot even play because I'm not playing in my server. We're playing in Taiwan and I'm in Europe. So when the game releases in West, it's going to be 10 times more enjoyable, and I will invest myself much more into this. But right now, this video is supposed to be like for beginners and, you know, kind of like freestyling that video anyways. So when you go to 45, I'm gonna go backwards a little bit again. You're gonna have all these things, or the seasons, seasonal kind of things. As you can see, this is the Abyss I mentioned. This is the whole world that unfolding with PvP and all that. There's the arenas that you can go and doing arena. You can do 1 versus 1. You can gather more Abyss points. It's more like a PvP kind of thing. As you can see, the victory rewards gives you 100 Abyss point. There is ranks. There's a lot of chaos to go on. I haven't experienced arena yet myself. There's Transcendence, another dungeon that also it's with other players, and it can gives you Theostones. What's the Theostones? Oh, I forget to mention Theostones, you guys. So I'm gonna click another item again, and I will show you what the Theostone is. So Theostones, can I put a Theostone? Oh, okay. Theostones can only put into the weapon as the old Aion. Theostone is basically the Godstone as we use it in the old Aion. So those are the Theostones. What the Theostones is basically give you an extra kind of mini ability. So let's read the one on the baseline. They're basically the same, just a different grade. So, and what the grade does is basically give you more time into the already effect that it does. So there is a random effect. So the Theostone, this one for example, it says has a 20% chance to deal 100 AoE wind damage to up to 4 targets on an attack. Effect activation, cooldown 1 second. Only one effect apply when engraved with multiple Theostones of the same kind. Okay, so apparently you can if you level up more, there is weapons that they have multiple slots for more Theostones. But now, because this is like a low grade spell book, I can have only one. And I actually have one in my warehouse, which I can actually place if I want to, but I think I'm not gonna do it right now. And as you can see, the same is written here. It's just it just says deal 100 damage. When you go to the gold one, it says it deal 200 AoE wind damage. So, and it goes the same for all those kind of. Let's go in this one. Has 30% chance to inflict blind for 4 seconds on an attack. So as you can see, you can use a Theostone for more PvE purposes and more PvP purposes. For example, this one, it's definitely a PvP purposes. Let's go to this one. Has a 3% chance to inflict seal. Seal is silence, by the way, you guys. Seal is silence, just to let you know. So it has 3% chance to inflict silence for 3 seconds on an attack. So if you go here, the effect is increases. Let's go to this one. So it's the same Theostone, it's just blue, so it's bigger grade, right? So it's here, it says inflict for 6 seconds. So from 3 seconds it's become 6 seconds. And if you have a gold one, from 6 seconds is becoming, let's put here 5, no, sorry, it's not 6. Oh, it's 6 seconds. 9 seconds. Sorry, I was watching this number. So here it has 9 seconds on an attack. So the chances are not changing, but the duration is changing, as you can see in this specific Theostone. Let's pick another one. Stand. Okay, there you go. Stand for 1 second, right? When you go here, stand for 2 seconds. You go here, stands for 3 seconds. And it goes on. So that's the Theostone. That's also can increase your stats, can increase your damage, depends on what you play. Do you play PvE or PvP, like stats and all that. So how you deal even more damage. Obviously, we forget to talk. Guys, when you're leveling up, you need to do those two things. One is the skill leveling up. So you have those skill level up points and you come in here and you literally just increasing your levels. By increasing your levels, you're getting special abilities. What those are special abilities, for example, this one is just throws fire, right? But if I level up this ability up to 12 levels, which is the maximum you're getting from the activation points, I think, and I will go later how you go from 12 up ahead, because there is another trick, because 12 is the maximum. As you can see, this is 13 level, so what you can get with this, with the skill point, is up to 12. That's the maximum level you get. I will tell you later how you get to 13, but I want to mention something. You also get extra stats here, so you're getting more specialized. You can customize the way you want your abilities to do something specific. For example, I have put this to go for like 50% multiple hit multi-hit on hit, so it basically throws more fires, kinda. And I also choose this one, Inflict Fire Max for 5 seconds, dealing Pyroclans, whatever. So you can just custom. For example, this ability, I know it's stationary, but when I get this, I can change to mobile skill. For example, my character can move while casting that. So before I couldn't do that, but as I level up your abilities, it's just take a different effect. Where's the dummies? There's the dummies. So you can see now I'm moving and I'm casting it. So before I level up this, I couldn't do that. And the same goes for Hellfire. Hellfire is another ability. I couldn't do that without the skill points. I couldn't move, and now I can move. So basically, that's what the skills point doing. They increase, obviously, the damage, and they can also, the more you're leveling up, they can change the effect of the skill. It depends on your own customization, your own preferences. And then we have the passive skills. Raw stats again here. 3% chance to deal 500 extra damage, whatever. And this one, for example, increase accuracy by 100 and attack by 19. You're using again skill points to level up. 12 is the maximum. But now you're gonna tell me how you go, Tina, up from 12 up to 13. And here we come to another way. We're going to you're pressing this little icon here and you go to the Davanian. So those are the another raw stats section. This is like a puzzle, let's put it that way. It's also, there is the Imperial Lords, the Nezical, Zekel, Basil, Train, and those are the Imperial Lords that goes to the lore of the game. But what those Imperial Lords does basically in this whole confusing kind of thing is just give you stats. So those in the corners are like the biggest stats you can get, and they give you combat speed increase and cooldown reduction in a Nezican platform. And depends on what skill you want it leveling up, you're picking this specific kind of thing, and you have to pay, obviously. And those are the Davanian crystals. How you call those things? God damn it, I don't remember. I don't even have a single one to activate. God damn it! So I have activated all of them. Let's put the here. It's cost. It doesn't say. I don't remember, but this is the currency, you guys, and you basically come here and you activate. So the green ones are your passive skills, so basically those ones, and the blue ones are your activated skills. So now from after the 12, but for example, let's put this one, right? This is the Flame Scatters. The Flame Scatters only level 4. I haven't level up even with my points. I should, but I haven't done it because it's like a stagger skill. It really comes only when I go to the bosses. So I don't really need it on the open world yet and all that, but you should also level up that if you want to be like doing some damage on the bosses, and you know, because it's really important for the PvE. And yeah, so basically the 12 is the maximum level. If I want to go further than 12 level, I need to come here and I need to find where is the skill, right? The shatter, I don't remember the name again, the flame shatter shot, right? So I'm coming here and I need to find the flame shatter shot. So you searching. Yeah, there you go. Increase flame shatter shot skill level by 1. So this one skill level point that I just get there is from this Davanian section. How you get Davanians? You just literally get them from everywhere. I think most likely you get them from Seal Dungeons. So the dungeons that I mentioned in the early stages of the video, like those ones. So when you complete all your seal dungeons and your strongholds, I think strongholds, they give you mana stones. Those are give you the actual Davanian skill points. You can come here, take this, complete all those, and you're gonna have a lot of them. Also, sometimes quests can give you normal quests. I'm not sure even the main quest can give you sometimes. Let's see the main quest. For example, right now I have this one main quest, which I don't even know if it's the last main quest of all. Probably it's gonna be the last one, because I'm actually maximum level my character. So yeah, this whole thing can also give you stat. Choose it based on your own needs, what skill you want to prioritize, what skill your class needs, and what do you think it's going to give you more value into PvP, PvE, what you're doing the most. And obviously then we're going to talk about the stigma skills. So stigma skills, I think you unlock them when you're going to 22 or 30, I'm not entirely sure. So those are the stigma shards. You use them to unlock the stigma and leveling up the stigmas. You need to be really cautious about picking those skills because you have only these 4 sections that you can use on. You can't really like put them all. You can use all the skills because they are the powerful skill of your classes. So obviously they also have kind of skill points, and the more you're leveling up, the more effects they're getting. For example, if I go with this skill level 10, I'm gonna get a chain skill. So there's also the chance you might get a chain skill. What is a chain skill, right? So by using this ability, I'm gonna use this one, for example. This ability, it didn't have this skill here. So when I press this, then there is another skill coming in. It's a chain, and this chain comes through the speciality skill points. So you can sometimes get a chain skill just by actually leveling up your skill and getting the speciality point, which is not the case in all the skills. For example, some skills on their own have some chain skills. For example, if I go to the frost, this skill, there's already another skill comes then, which is the chain of this one. So it's also, if you're gonna go here to the chain, it's also gonna show you all the chain skills right in front of you. But this one, the chains of this one, I didn't have it as I don't remember the word. I didn't have it as I didn't have it before. I just got it when I upgraded the speciality point. God damn it, sometimes I can't talk. You guys, I'm so sorry. Just trying my best. So we talk about the Pantheon, we talk about the hunting, we talk about the Mana Stones, we talk about the Davanians. There's probably gonna be more, but my brain is crashing. Obviously, when you level up into the maximum, you come to Ariel and to the Asphalt, which is something you really need to pay attention, because this increases your PvE damage boost, but this increases your PvP damage boost. So if we're gonna go to those two in another video, because I think I have found those, but I haven't found those, and I think you get them by doing dungeons, but let me check, because I know for a fact the other ones are through quests through the Abyss, which I'm gonna cover in another video because Abyss deserves its own video for PvP. But let's go to the dungeon section and let's see if you're getting those from the conquest dungeons, because I don't remember. No, it's not. So you might get them from daily dungeons. No, from daily dungeons you're also getting the yeah, I think we need to talk about the activities as well in another video. But what you need to know most likely, I think, is your leveling up process as a beginner, what faction you would like to play, and not literally bombard you with information, because probably you're not gonna like that. But I think I'm gonna make another video talking about a little bit more in depth of this UI and what this offers, more about the PvP and the Abyss, because this thing is just deserve on its own video. But hopefully the video was good. The video was not like too brain crashing. Obviously there is the cash shop and there is monetization and all that you can implement, and you can because you can make endless dungeons if you get, for example, the subscription, which is something that people have different opinions. I have to say that, but you're getting more and more and more the more you pay in this game, put it that way. But if you want to be a free to play player, you can still play the game, you can still enjoy it. But of course, if you want the maximum value, you need to pay a subscription. There is 2 subscriptions and there is 2 battle passes, and it's a lot. It's been fast out there for that, I know. I'm basically European, so I don't think I will try hard the games right now too much. because I'm not in my server to play it. There is so many gear players already out there. When I go into the Abyss, I'm literally suffering. I don't think I will have the chance to play competitively this game. But when I go to, when the game releases on West, I will definitely try my best. I think that's it for today's video, guys. I think I cover a lot of things. Obviously there is a Arcana that's increase your stats, but I have no clue about that yet. I'm gonna have to get some knowledge based on that because I still haven't played the game fully, as you can see. I just reached 45 and I just decided to make the video. I haven't go to Nightmare yet. I haven't experienced all this that the seasonal content that the game has to offer. Battlefield. This is the arena, right? I haven't even experienced that too. But if you press seasonal, I think that's the arena. No, this is not the arena. So the battlefield is something different. Wait a minute. End victory. Battles by following the rules of 8 conning mode. Also, you can get also some customizations for some special wings from here. That's amazing because each like category has its own shop, which is crazy. For example, if you go to Nightmare Trade Shop, you have different things you can get from here. Oh, there you go. This is how you get them. This is how you get your PvE content. They've been asking you guys randomly. We find them. There you go. So by doing the Aion con, you can see those wings, by the way. Come on. Oh my god, you guys. She's a lord. Look at this. Also, something completely random I want to mention is that you can actually change your gear color. Yeah, you can come here and you can come to... Can you change them? Probably not all the pieces, right? No, you can't change them all. Okay, so the ones that coming from the dungeon, you can't really change them. Okay. An equipped skin cannot be customized. Oh, you need to destruct them to be able to actually customize it. So, okay. But if you want to take, for example, this one, I'm going to choose this one. You can come here, you can click it, and you can basically change the color. Something that new players may want to play with, you know. I don't know. just to let you know. Exit customization. There you have it. Oh, but it still changed my skin. God damn it. There you go. There you go. So I think that's it for like the beginner guides. If you have anything to say in the comments below, feel free. I'm not sure if I cover everything, but it's because I'm still exploring the game myself, guys. There's so much to be unfolding. The game, it's beautiful. The game is amazing. One thing I completely forget to mention, and as a new player, you should probably keep that in mind. It's that you should always keep an eye on the looting boxes. So there is some boxes randomly appear in the map, which is like secret boxes, and they give you some very, very good stuff. So if you have those keys on you, you can also increase the chances of the box give you something even better. So a key that can open hidden cubes, boosting the cube's energy, will yield more I can't pronounce this word. Valuable rewards, yes. So one time I was just flying here, I was just randomly find some goodies here. So you can just, those boxes, those cubes can literally spawn anywhere. Like, it's just so random. But when you see them, run and open them, because they have some goodies here, and they can give you wings, better stats. They can give you a lot of things. I'm literally just dying here, by the way. Oh god. Okay, I'm alive. Oh my god, I'm so alive. I was like thinking I'm gonna die. Literally completely forget to see my flight time. But you can just be like somewhere and you can just see a box randomly. Like, it's just like right now that I'm just recording the video, this might happen, by the way. This just might happen. No, but literally it's just randomly. I'm keep searching for that because I might find something. Oh my god, hello, I'm dying. Okay, I might find something while I'm recording the video, so it would be really cool to show you, but I don't think I will. And I don't have flight time, so I don't want to risk it just dying, because as you can see, my flight time is literally on 0. But yeah, that's pretty much it for a beginner video guide. I don't know if I cover the most important things that you need to know, but I think I did. But let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you've been playing the game, how has been your experience so far? And I will obviously make another video for talking more about the the seasons. I'm gonna talk more about what each individual content does. I'm gonna talk about the crafting. I'm gonna talk about other things as well. But yeah, I'm freestyling a little bit, so yeah. Sorry if I don't mention everything. But thank you so much for watching the video, you guys. I really appreciate it. I have a blast with Aion too. It is gonna be my main game and my main content in my YouTube channel. So stick around if you want to see more from me. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. See you on the next one. Take care. Wait, I wanna make a good outro. See you in the world of Atreya. Bye, guys.